Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be starting a series, well, yesterday I started a series, but I'm going to be continuing the series where I cover the meta and things surrounding it, what can be done better, what can be improved, and mostly just that kind of stuff. So the key point today is stop playing as Essence 3 for Ezreal, because I see a lot of people playing it, and it seems to be really popular this patch. I don't know if this is something to do with mid-beast, but I have a slight suspicion about it, but this isn't good. It has its place, it can function, but it's nowhere near as good as the Triforce build, and the Triforce build has for a while been the outperformer of the two. This obviously has been increasing in play rate as through last patch into this patch. But even then, it's actually going down in win rate as more people play it and try it. It's actually showing that it's not as good as people mainly perceive it as. Also, Ezreal's power level could have gone down with certain changes within the meta. But overall, with things being fairly static, Ezreal should be going Triforce, definitely. Even scaling into 4th, 5th item, Triforce does do better. The Shrouders is really valuable on Ezreal. The slow on the Qs does a lot to secure kills and overall help your team out a bit. The pen on the item is really valuable as well for burning down tanks. You can obviously go Frozen Heart as well. Synergizes with Mana Mune for more mana. Cast more abilities, stuff like this. Mana Mune obviously is a core item for Ezreal. But yeah, overall, first item, last patch, Triforce was better. This patch, Triforce is still better. The next one I wanted to talk about is Kassadin. Kassadin obviously is pickle ban at the moment, basically. Well, it's gonna get to that point. His ban rate is rising every day. His pick rate is also rising by the day. He is performing really well with the Roa update. This item received more health. It had a load of QL changes. The movement speed on it is now more noticeable. And overall, the item is just in a pretty good spot. They actually put it in a fairly balanced spot, but then Kassadin was already overperforming, and now he's just performing even better with the item. So socks are going to be your boots usually. You can go Lucidities and Marks. Both these have got good win rates alongside socks. But for the most part, this is a fairly refined build. Obviously, Kassadin's win rate skyrockets as the game goes on. He does really well with levels and items. His damage ramps up as you can cast more Rs. You have changed Archangel, which also is really strong on him. He didn't care that much about the CDO on it. Being changed to AP is really valuable. Lots of damage within the item now, which is also quite nice. So Kassadin sitting in a really good spot right now. His win rate doesn't correctly reflect probably his power level. More people are trying him, so newer players will be playing him. Kassadin does have a learning curve. So this is probably around 54-55% for most people who have put time into the champion. So definitely try and pick up Kassadin where you can. He's obviously going to get banned a lot. There are counters to Kassadin, but for the most part, very strong champion. And the last one is Kenshi. Kenshi is a champ I've been playing a lot. He is where I'm finding a lot of my success on this season. He abuses a lot of champions in the top lane. Things like Darius and Camille. He can beat both of these. Camille is harder for him to beat, but Darius is actually not a bad matchup. Obviously, if they blind Darius, then you can play Mundo as a response to Darius. It works quite well. I do recommend it. That's one of the places where you can still play Mundo quite comfortably. He has a very low skill ceiling. He's also very strong early. And he does scale with the Heartsteel and Demonics build. You can also go Sunfires within it. If there's an AD top laner, you can go Heartsteel into Sunfire, into Demonics. Swifties are going to be your go-to boot. Swifties are really nice on Kenshi. It allows you to have more chase, and you really just want to be able to stick to people to get your passive. They're also cheaper, and the reduction in slows is also quite nice on him. Champs I'd recommend avoiding right now are Rammus. Rammus needs to be hotfix buffed. He is terrible. He is borderline unplayable. The nerfs to him were way overkill, and he doesn't seem to be performing anywhere near as well as he could do. So avoid Rammus. Try some Triforce Ezreal, and obviously if you can get Kassadin, and try some Kenshi. I recommend testing some of these things. They obviously have varying success. But overall, I hope you're climbing well, and we'll see where the meta leads us in the next following days. So thank you guys for watching the meta update, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.